Alright, so real quick this morning, um, everyone needs to know that if you are being targeted or, let's just say you have a particular moral fiber about you in this world, right? If you own a cell phone or you live near any type of electronic device, whether it's plugged into an outlet or it's running on a battery, the way they got the world set up, this digital world set up, and they have all these these satellites that's basically interconnected with transmitters all over, and then the nanotechnology works as transmitters too. They're increasing the amount of frequencies and the energies that's in the air, right? Then what they're doing is they're using the energy from electronic devices to pump up the radiation. So even little flip phones like this, they still produce radiation. What they're doing, if you're targeted or something like that, they're basically they're pushing out the energy output or forcing more radiation to emit from your phone. And knowing that most people have a cell phone in this day and age, they're selectively choosing specific people with either specific DNA traits or specific personality traits to basically radiate and to induce illnesses that normally take long periods of time to develop. All right, take care. Because the motive is, as always, depopulation, right? But here's the real problem. Depopulation of what people though? They're hiring people who probably have no problem with killing people, but here's what they're doing. They're trying to make certain people feel like they're going to be doing it cleanly. They're going to be doing it so that they can basically provide a better, living situation for their family or whatever the case may be. And, for the most part, I've already done enough research to know that the military, the tech industry, and the medical industry are all working together in this grand plan to try to reduce the amount of people living on Earth. Because the World Economic Forum wants you to believe that there's not enough resources to basically take care of every single person on the planet. But that is highly, highly, highly false. That is ridiculously false, because there's so many resources on this planet. But the thing is, they're monetizing everything. They're trying to make everything a premium, So it's when you think about instead of them actually reducing their greed, what they rather would do is just kill off a number of people slowly, using the very devices that we use every day to basically make our lives so-called simpler, but it's actually making our lives more complicated. Because when you think about it, when you truly think about it, technology isn't necessarily making us better. It really isn't. It's actually disabling us even more, because we're becoming more dependent on electronic devices than our own two hands. We're becoming more dependent on inanimate objects, things that doesn't even actually give us true fulfillment in life. Think about it like this. If all the electricity in the world went out, most of these people that have jobs that depend on computers and stuff, they'd probably be lost. Those people who have trades, people who know how to grow their own food, farm, things of that sort, people who know how to basically do things with their hands, people who can people who actually can do things that don't require electricity, they're gonna do just fine. But everyone else is becoming so dependent on these electronic devices and internet and all these different things, they're gonna be lost, right? They're not gonna know what to do with themselves. And then imagine if all money and currency goes digital, right? That means they can fully control just about everything you do and you buy and you sell. I'm kind of glad I'm not really jumping on the whole digital currency type of thing, cryptocurrency, all that stuff. I'm not really buying into it. I still believe in, the barter system. I still believe in actually, like, if you have something that I may want, and I have something that you may want, we can work something out. Then if you have a skill to actually build or create something, then that's even better. What they're doing right now is they're trying to set the world up so that at some point they're going to continue to come up with all these so-called viruses and diseases and illnesses, and for whatever reason there's going to be like an increase of so-called like cancers and things like that, and people aren't even necessarily going to know. They're not going to know until it's too late how they got it, because we're seeing a lot of young people dying from like cancers, heart attacks, things of that sort, but no one is ever truly looking at the electronic devices that's around them. No one is ever really thinking, I wonder what's the EMF, what's the electromagnetic field radiation levels of my phone right now? How often do you sleep near your phone? How often do you wear your phone in your pocket? I mean, hell, there's something called radiation absorption rate, and it's basically a measurement of how much radiation the tissues and the cells in your body can absorb radiation before it actually starts to, deteriorate and, die and then eventually become cancerous, right? So everyone needs to learn more, as much as they can, about electromagnetic radiation, and do everything that you can to learn how to detox radiation from your blood. Anything that you can eat, there are frequencies that you can listen to. There's specific light that you can basically shine over you, like literally shine over your body, that'll help remove radiation from your body. Everything is geared towards basically killing people slowly, but with like things like cancers, blood clots, heart attacks, strokes, brain aneurysms, all these different things is all going to be traced back to electromagnetic radiation. Watch. I'm telling you, little by little, this information is coming out, and a lot of research is already out there. There's a lot of research already out there about the effects, the harmful effects of electromagnetic radiation on living cells. So keep in mind that if you are being targeted and you feel your health, slowly deteriorating and things like that, first thing you need to do is get you something to help you against radiation. I got a list. I got like at least 2 websites. I'm gonna put them in the description. 2 websites that'll help you get rid of things such as radiation and nanobots. Oh, what up, man? Oh, chilling.